All right, back again. I had a major crash. The whole computer crashed on me. First the audio went out, then the OBS studio, and then the whole thing just died. So the first stream completely went away. So I'm trying to reconnect here. So hopefully those of you guys who lost me the first time might be able to see me now. But we'll see if you guys catch up. I'll try to bring Discord in later, but there might have been too many things happening at the same time. So welcome back for those of you who are finding me on this second stream attempt. Big Justin is here. Okay, some of you guys are finding me. There's a pop-up by the National League. Top of the second inning, went out. Big Justin S. Sygen's here. Austin Popino is here. Appreciate you guys coming on. Hope you can hear me all right. It looks like it, hopefully. It's been an interesting first live stream in a while. A few glitches here and there, but I guess that's to be expected. Hopefully I sound okay to you guys. I'm good? All right, cool. All right, so far so good. I'm able to, the game's playing. I can hear, you can hear me. All's good. No score in this interesting game so far. Oh, there's a base hit. Going to drop into center field. Oh, and I missed that first, while my computer was crashed, I missed the first on base player. So they got runners at first and second with one out. So that's a nice solid shot to center field. We got mics on everybody in this game. Calvin Bowen is here. Valdi is the pitcher. Gonna have to get different pitchers in every inning. It's a strike on the first pitch here. One out, 0-1 the count. Beautiful day. I'm glad that Seattle weather showed up today, and beautiful day here. Nice sunny skies. And there's a second, kind of a check swing. We went around 0-2. Worst is here. He said, "What's up, Norb?" Uh-oh, getting glitches again. Come on, system. Don't fail me now. My screen is doing this funky popping thing one more time. 0-2, still one out. Nick Rodko, what's going on? Yeah, I don't know what's happening with here. I got this. It's a complex setup getting all my sound and visuals going into the system and all that. Sometimes it gets a little glitchy. There's a direct number 3 punch out. First strikeout of the game here, or yeah, first strikeout of the game. Or not the game, but the of this inning. 2 outs, 2 on. And the hitter is going to be... What do we got here? Lost my sound, so I can't hear nothing. This is what led to my crash just moments ago. Uh-oh. I'd be doing it again. No. This is what caused my crash last time. Uh-oh, that's a... Nope. Taken by the first baseman. He's going to run it down. Third out. 2 men left on. And still no score. Did I get back? Hey, I think I made it okay. I got back on. Well, that was a close call. Looked like everything was going to go crashing on me, but somehow it didn't. But my audio is funky. Sound is back. Okay. Man, I just got all kinds of gremlins in the system tonight. Let me see. What if I do this? Just forget about that connection. All right. Can you guys still hear me? Hopefully. Yeah, it's still good. All right. Bex, the problem is I just lost pictures, so I can't even see the game myself. Oh, that's what happens when you've been out of the loop too long. Computer doesn't even know what to do. Yeah, that's nice. Let's see. On the spot troubleshooting. It's always fun. Try this again. Jose Ramirez and Julio Rodriguez show. Oh, I had picture back for a second. Luckily we're still on a break. Okay, picture's back. Let's see. Can I just get audio from this? Let's see. Let's just do that. All right. I'm just gonna. Unfortunately, I won't be able to interact with the Discord. I'll just have to go with sound off the screen. We'll just keep it low for the time being. All right, we're at Subway commercial right now. Hopefully you guys can still hear me, right? That's pretty cool. They're talking about Corbin Carroll, who plays for the who used to play here in Lakeside High School, is in this game. Oh, there's a line drive hit, caught by Arenado short, so one up, one down quickly. So Carroll is in left field. Oh, there's a hit. Deep to left, and it's gone! Home run into the, just beyond the left field dugout. Yandy Diaz with the homer. Deep to left, and we have got our first score of the 2023 All-Star Game. Home run. 383 feet with an exit velo of 102 miles an hour. American League takes the one-run lead. Bam! He just hit that breaking ball in the inside corner. Just pulled it and whack. That was a shot. Hopefully they'll put in our Mariners in here at some point. Watch the crowd go nuts. Breaking ball outside. Whatever reason, my broadcast on Comcast, even though it's real time, it's live, is really behind. There's a pop-up. Out of play, 1 and 2. Sam Dog, the infamous 253, is here. What's going on, bro? So I want to see a Julio bomb in the All-Star Game. Wouldn't that be great? That would be awesome. I remember we've had 3 All-Star Games here in Seattle. One, ooh, there's a strikeout. Yeah, that's way behind. My game day on MLB.com is actually ahead of the broadcast, which is kind of sad. In 1979, I believe, they had the All-Star Game in the Kingdom. And we had one Mariner representative. It was Bruce Bhakti, first baseman, and he had a base hit in that game. He had a little sort of high chopping grounder, a base hit over like shortstop or something, and that was pretty exciting. And then we had the second All-Star game in 2001, where we had a whole plethora. That was that year we had the 162 game season, made it to the playoffs, but lost in the what was it? Was it in the championship? It was in the championship, I think. Or was it divisional? I forget now. And then we had like 7 Mariners or something in that game. It was crazy. There's a ground ball, easy play to second base, flips to first, out, and that will retire the side. But the American League get on the board 1-0 with the home run. So, NL National League coming up shortly. So, apologize to all you guys on Discord. There's too many issues, and I don't want to mess with this because it might crash on me again, so I'm going to have to keep it simple. So, apologize for that. What year was the first All-Star game in Seattle? I don't know if that's a trick question. I just said that, but it was 1979. I remember very clearly. I was just but a little wee kid. I believe I was 5th grade at the time. I think I was in 5th grade when the All-Star game came to Seattle. Very clear memory of that game. Wasn't there, but I watched it on TV. Austin Pepino wants a Mookie bomb. QueenHawk, how's it going? I'm glad you're here. It's been a while. I'm excited for this upcoming season, football season. It's gonna be here before we know it. It's already approaching mid-July. Training camp is right around the corner, and then preseason football next month already. Are you kidding me? And then September, and we're off and running. And a lot to look forward to this season for sure. But I'll be going to one of the training camps end of this month, so I will do some videos from there, talk about the team and things like that. What else? Uma Pirate Girl Uma. This is Julio's house. Sam Dog Infus 253. You know I'm going to the Monday night game in New York. Week 4, Seahawks versus Giants, and the night before going to the Chiefs versus Jets Sunday night game. Oh, you're going to both games? Am I reading that right? Monday night game in New York, week 4, Seahawks versus Giants, and the night before going to the Chiefs. Wow. Oh, because they're both in New York. Oh, wait, yeah. I gotcha. Since you're in New York, I keep forgetting it's Jets and Giants are both games. Wow, you're gonna double header. How cool is that? And the Chiefs game, that should be interesting. To see the Chiefs and then Aaron Rodgers with his new team. Wow, you're gonna have a treat in New York. That'll be fun, man. Jealous. However, I got something which a lot of you don't have already, which is I have tickets. Me, my dad, and my friend Pat will be going to the Super Bowl this coming year. Yes, February 2024. We have our tickets to Super Bowl, what is it, 58? To hopefully watch the Seahawks take on whoever the will-be opponent from the AFC. Now I'm excited. My buddy Haggy from Germany, who hooked me up with all my merch and made these wristbands for me, got me a package deal, a little while ago, actually. And we were going to possibly go this past year, but pushed it to next year, and looking forward to that. So, man, that'd be so cool if we could find some way for Seattle to make it to the Super Bowl this year and get to watch that be my 3rd Super Bowl with my team. That would be pretty awesome. So the National League down by 1, batting here. Arcia. Sonny Gray, the pitcher for the American League from the Minnesota Twins, the pitcher now. And it's 1 ball, 1 strike. Oh, and Sam Dog Memphis 253 is going to Vegas for the Super Bowl as well. Are you going to the game? You got tickets to the game, or are you just going to go hang out in Vegas? Either way, it's going to be fun. Definitely meet up with you there. Sam Dog says you might meet up with Gang Green David at the Jets versus Chiefs game. Oh, that's cool. That's a great. That'd be a great hookup and collab. That's outside 2-2. Oh man, it's so much to look forward to. It's gonna be a crazy, super fast summer. Oh, I did want to tell you guys too. And there's a little trickler to short, easy flip, and first out of the top of the third. Still 1-0. I want to invite you guys to join Discord. I'm going to put the link to it here. If I can not crash things this time. I want to invite you guys to come to Discord. We are going to be having, after a long delayed stretch, we are going to be doing another Madden Tournament of Champions in next month after the new Madden comes out, because my understanding is with the new Madden they're going to be able to have cross-platform capabilities. So last time we had to do this all as Xbox, but now we'll be able to have PS5 people join as well. So I'm going to put it in the chat right now. Join the NorbCam Discord. It's in the chat right now. I'm going to pin this. And so if you want to participate in the tournament, the signups are happening on Discord. So join up today. We haven't talked about what the awards will be. There's a strikeout. 2 up, 2 down. And the winner will get to play me, which is not a hard thing to do. It's because I have not played in months. I'm super rusty at it. I need to pick up my game a little bit here. But it's all for fun. And we'll figure out some other prizes with that as well. So it's gonna be a fun time. Show off your Madden domination. Again, you have to join the NorbCam Discord in order to sign up. So check it out. It's pinned at the top of the chat, and I'll make sure I have it. I think I have it in the description as well. Join the Madden Tournament of Champions. All right. What's this? You forgot to mention Patrick Mahoney's as well with that Chiefs versus Jets game I'm going to the night before the Monday night game. LOL. Patrick Mahoney's. Yeah, that's gonna be that'll be a fun weekend, man. Oh, Nick Rotka's dad won the PA lottery in 2005 and got tickets to Super Bowl 39 in Jacksonville, and yes, it stunk. yeah, that Super Bowl 40 for us stunk as well in 2005. So that was the one before ours. Star Wars 123. I haven't talked to you in a while. There's a chopper foul on the full count. It's been like 9 years since the NL won an All-Star Game. Has it been that long? The AL's been dominating that long? That's pretty wild. Tyler Parchment was, so we're going to try the Discord server again. I don't know. I'm a little nervous about it because I seem to be having issues. I think it's issues with my audio interface, which I need in order to connect the Discord to the stream. And every time so far, I've had it crash twice, and it's messed up my broadcast. Right now, everything's stable, so I don't want to mess with it. So I'll probably have to do that. Maybe I can find a way. I'm not sure. Sorry about that. I got to work on that, figure out what's going on. There's a bug in the system. QueenHawk, my break is almost over. Oh, you're doing the taco time grind today. Got to go back to work. All right, Mookie Betts. Somebody wanted a Mookie Betts home run here. Let's see what he can do with the AL leading 1-0, 2 outs, 1 won the count on Mookie Betts. Mark Ferguson TV, what's going on? I'm just enjoying watching this All-Star game here. First time in 22 years. It's back in Seattle. There's a strike. Breaking ball inside corner, 1-2 on Mookie Betts. QueenHawk said, me and you can play Norb. I've never played that game in my life. It's complicated. I didn't barely play the last one because I had such a hard time with the new. Oh, there's a swing and a miss. Strike 3, and that's another 3 up, 3 down. Dominant performance there by the American League pitching. Oh, there's a nice drone shot from Kerry Park on Queen Anne. All-American Wrestling Show. How do you feel about the Mariners going into the second half? Well, they kind of started turning it on this last couple series. They've been taking 3 out of 4 against Houston, which was great to see, and had a series win before then. So now that we're past the All-Star break here, they're only a few games out of the wild card, so they're still in contention, which is pretty awesome. So, but they're going to have to pick it up, and they've just had a few. This first half of the season was filled with a lot of just not enough scoring and not enough run support, and just some close games. Just losing a lot of these close games, so they're going to have to find a way to get it back here, where they get on the winning side of those close games. But I'm excited what they can do. At least they're above 500, and last year they started out even more horribly, and then they had to pull off that 15-game winning streak in June to get back into the race. So they're kind of essentially almost in kind of the same spot that they were last year. Just got there differently. So they just got to do their thing, and hopefully they'll heat up as the summer heats up here as well. So see what happens. Alena doll, what's up, Alena? I haven't seen you in a long time. It's good to see you guys. But yeah, make sure if you want to join the Madden Tournament of Champions, which we'll be doing after the new version comes out, probably next month, hop on the Discord, which I have linked in the description and in the chat here. Austin says he hates the Astros. They cheated, played the Dodgers in 2017. Yeah, that's pretty lame. I never felt like they got quite the punishment they deserved. There's a little commercial about this lady and her company out in San Diego. I was just there just yesterday. So it was enjoyed our time in San Diego. It was really nice weather. It was kind of a little bit cloudy in the morning, and then by afternoon it was gorgeous outside. All-American Western Show. Logan Gilbert has been amazing. His last 2 starts pitched. A complete game shutout was insane. Yeah, that was great. That was awesome. It's so hard to see that these days. Sam Dog, you're going to try to do any Seahawks road games again in the future? I'd like to. Again, this Super Bowl trip might have to be it for me, depending on the time. It's time, and also I got this girl going to San Diego State University now, and I gotta be paying no big tuition bills coming up, so I gotta kind of button the hatches down. There's a hard shot foul pull with the who's this? Josh Jung is up for the American League with the 1-0 lead, bottom of the 3rd inning, 1-1 the count. There's a check swing. They said he did not go 2-1. Or 1-1. No, 2-1. Let's see. Alena says, just like our Hawks, I've been around a long time with the M's. Fun fact, my aunt worked for the M's on the players' side of the kingdom. Got to meet the players' wives. Oh, that's cool. Foul ball. It's 2-2. God is now with the Mets. Sam Dog Infus 253. Need to get back to a Mariners game again soon. Last game I went to was the walk-off to end the playoff drought last year. That was a great game. That's cool that you got to see that in person. Yeah, I'm looking forward to going to Anthony D to this game. Oh, there's a shot foul down the left field side, wide of third. But yeah, Anthony D. We're gonna be hanging out at T-Mobile Park. It's gonna be fun. Alena also grew up in the Renton Highlands, which is just a few miles north of us. When Griffey lived there and knew where he lived. Not many know that. That's pretty cool. Back when he was no name, the youngster just working his way up. QueenHawk, and no, Fortnite is not just for kids. I don't play Fortnite. Never did. Here we go. 2-2 count. It's way outside. 3-2. Tyler Parcher. They're not playing the Blue Jays. Man, it's the Tigers. QueenHawk, the 6-year-olds can sure kick my butt. Greg Wall. So many new names in this game I never heard of. Oh, there's a ball. It's going to be just hit just slightly right of center. It's underneath it and makes the catch for out number 1. Mega Sports Cards and Collectibles, SDSU. Nice. It's a beautiful campus for sure. So I'm excited. She's really excited to get down there. August 17th, move-in day. So a little over a month from now, Sophie will be no longer living in this house for the first time. It's gonna be weird to see her go. I mean, she'll be back, but you know, it's a big change for sure. Star Wars 123 All-Star by Smash Mouth. Sea King Norby is back. Yeah, baby. Here's the 0-1 pitch outside, 1-1. Little Pirate Girl, let us know when you're doing Discord again. Yeah, I'm gonna probably have to try it on another basis next time when I maybe have a little less stuff going on. It's, for whatever reason, the system's crashing when I try to run Discord and the game and the live stream. It's just, I don't know what's going on. We'll get that worked out definitely before the season. Let's see. Raider Nation 03 Gaming. I'm a diehard Raiders fan, but I love your videos. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. That's what I love about the sport, right? Bringing fans together from different teams for different reasons. There's a swing and a foul back, 2-2. Speaking of which, it was great being able to see Tom Grossi when he came to Seattle. I think a lot of you guys probably saw my video. Amazing what he was able to pull off with his fundraising 30 and 30 trip, raising nearly $500,000 for St. Jude Research Hospital. I mean, that was what a great guy for doing that, and what a cool thing that he was able to pull off. Very inspiring, very inspiring. Makes me think of some things I'd like to try to do one of these days. But I'm looking forward to getting out there back to the stadium, and I think what I want to try to do is do a few more meetups with people, because it's oftentimes with my dad and Mark, we end up going to the club and then going to our seats, but then I don't really get to see a lot of people because there's just the people in the club. So I might try to do a few more things where I go down to like Touchdown City and just kind of hang out and meet up with people, maybe out there by the Seahawkers booth. And there's the third out, a grounder to third, and it's still a 1-0 game. Bottom or top of the fourth coming up. 2 hits for both teams, at home run by the American League, the difference. Let's see, where are we at here? Yep, QueenHawk, enjoy your work. Alena says, sad fact, no more smell of the King beers and the peanut guy. My granddad went to all 3 stadiums, starting with the Pilots. I would always go with him and catch the peanuts. Yeah, the peanut guy was awesome. Chuck those things from behind his back and hit a dime every time. So people are, I see Star Wars 123 throwing song ideas out for the prediction video for this year. All-Star by Smash Mouth, Bad Habits by Stevie Lacey. Tech Matt says, that's cool, she got into Rashad Penny's university. Yeah, that's right. Somebody else went to Someone else went to SDSU. One of the Mariners, I think. Was it Ty France? Somebody from the Mariners went to SDSU as well. Maybe you guys can verify. Raider Nation 03 Gaming. Derek Carr is the best Raider since Cannon. Well, he's had his moments, but he's also not quite gotten them to where they want to go. We'll see. It's changes now with, not crazy, Garoppolo and with the Raiders. It's going to be weird seeing these different quarterbacks in different uniforms, man, who've been sort of like, rivals all these past years. Garoppolo no longer with the Niners, and Aaron Rodgers no longer with the Packers. That's a big one for everybody. Porter Hobson, I miss your mom. My parents are in the Philippines right now, and they're doing great. So it's they're actually there with my oldest niece, Brianna, and they're having a great time out there. And they'll be back later this month in time for the season. Alena, nice shout out from Grossi that he thought we were going to be bad, but found out we were actually pretty cool. Yeah, that was a good video you put together, and I even learned a couple things I didn't know from him on his little tour of Lumen Field. It's funny, all these years I have never once taken an actual tour of any of our stadiums. It's funny, you just don't do those types of things in your own neighborhood, right? You might go to another city and, hey, while I'm here, I should take a tour of this stadium, but then you never think of doing it in your own place because you always think, oh, well, I live here, I'll just do it some other time. Love these beautiful shots of downtown Seattle during the breaks. There's a helicopter shot, Lumen Field right there, and then back to the game. There's a swing and a miss. Oh, Kirby. Hey, we got Kirby in. Mariner representing the Mariners, the Seattle, one of the few 3 Seattle Mariners who are here, and he gets to pitch this, fourth inning, and it's a strike 1. There's strike 2, blows it by 99 miles an hour. Nice job by Kirby, putting the heater. 0-2. Let's see if he can fan him right here. What's he gonna go? Is he gonna go another? It's outside. Another fastball, 99. Misses away against JD Martinez of the Dodgers. Oh, my screen glitching once again. Here's that 1-2 pitch. There's a curveball. No, he got the hit. This is going to be extra bases. There's a breaking ball. Curveball gets into the corner, and he's going to step into second with a stand-up double. Oh no, Kirby, who started out lights out 0-2, gets a 1-2 breaking ball, and he just sits on it and laces it into left field for a double. So it's going to be, we got a runner in scoring position early in the 4th here. What else here? Swing and a miss at 99, high strike. Greg Wall says, I found your video because of his trip. Wow, appreciate that. Appreciate Tom helping bring people to my channel as well. Nick says, if only the NL could get their act together. Tech Matt, the only ones I know are Penny and Marshall Falk. And there's a Mariner who came from SDSU, I'm pretty sure. Alena says, a guy I graduated with went to San Diego State for a bit, commentator for the UW, Jason Hamilton. Oh, nice. Tech Matt says, anybody who's been to a Mariner games and the garlic fries as good as advertised, they sound amazing. They're good. They're really good. If you like garlic, if you like fries, it's a good combination. Star Wars, did you ever get that video of me singing the prediction video from last year? There's a file back. 0-2. I don't know if I got that video. I'll have to re-explore that. Nick says, hey, Norb, remember the time when I asked about the Eagles character that hates the Dackle? What was that? You have to remind me of that. I'm blanking on that one. Swung on and fouled away. We need a strikeout here. 0-2 to count. Uma Parker, I'd love to meet your parents via Discord maybe during football when the Hawks play away. yeah, we'll definitely get back to doing that again. Austin Popino, Can't Hold Us by Macklemore. Bet you guys can't wait for the Taylor Swift concert. We went to a Taylor Swift concert a few years ago when the girls were younger. There's a grounder to third. He looks the runner back at second, throws to first, one down, runner stuck at second. My girls are not Taylor Swift fans anymore. We had fun when we went, whatever it was, 2018 or something like that, but they're no longer what are they, Swifties? Is that what the name? Swiffers? Swifties? Austin wants to know, Nick, who's your favorite MLB team? Ruby's World. Let's go Mariners All-Star Game. Alena, don't feel bad, Norb. It took me until 2010 to see Jimmy's grave, and I only live 1 mile away. And it was because my friend came down from Canada, LOL. Uh-oh, another base hit. He's going to score. And the Nationals are on the board with Kirby pitching. Well, that doesn't look great when you have a shutout, and then your guy comes to the plate and gives up a double, and then he scores. So now it's the American League One, National League One with one out. The single to right field. Let's see. Nick, hey Norb, remember the time I was talking about the Eagles fan character that hates the Cowboys? I hope that happens soon. Oh, okay. There's a 98 mile an hour fastball fouled away. Mega Sports Cards and Collectibles. So Norb, what is your day job? Is it this? No, this is not my day job. This is my sideline. This is my side hustle. My moonlight job. My day job is it's not too different in the sense that and as I say that, my screen goes black again. What's happening here? Oh, another catch at the wall. That's the second time. He's almost like a replay. I thought I was watching a replay. Makes another jumping web gem catch at the right field wall to rob a base hit. And it's 2 outs. Man, it's a little bit different. The first one, he was kind of pointed one direction, but pretty much almost the same exact spot. Just turned the other direction this time. Nice play. But yeah, so I'm a video producer, director, writer, on camera talent. So I do a lot of marketing videos for companies around the area and in other states. We do a lot of local productions, and one of the things I'm involved in right now is a lot of fun. Oh, he's going to steal, and he's safe at second. Stolen base puts the runner in scoring position with 2 outs. 1-1 the count. Why is my TV got to be glitchy now that we finally have a Mariner playing? What the F's wrong with what's up? What the F's up with that? Nice jump though. Ooh, that was close, but he must have just barely beat the throw. Because I thought he might have had him. Ooh, it's close. I think he got him. He hit him in the knee before his leg got in there. I think that's an out. I think that's a stolen. I think they gunned him down. They're gonna replay. They're gonna replay this. Okay. But yeah. So one of our clients is the local utility, Puget Sound Energy. I actually do. I'm the host of a show that we do every month called PSC People, and I go around and meet different people from different departments. Oh, maybe he did get in. Ooh, that's closer than I thought. But yeah, it's a lot of fun. So I get to not only help produce, edit, and write and direct the show, but I also get to be the on-camera talent. Oh, that's kind of cool. They show a little behind the scenes of the replay booth. Oh, he's out. They did get him. Nice. And that will end the inning. And we're all tied up at 1 with the RBI single to right field. So we got a good little game tied up right now. He did get him just barely. So yeah, that's what I do. So I've been doing that since 1996. So 27 years. Crazy. Let's see what else here. Uma Pride Girl Uma, what types of punishments do you think that the Astros should have gotten with the whole cheating thing? They should have given their trophy back. Given the pennant back. No, I don't know, that would never happen, but I don't know. I feel like the players didn't get as punished as badly as they should have, I think. Monsoon, what's up? Nick, sorry, Norb, Austin, he is out. Monsoon, thoughts on the Mariners' season so far? Season's not as good, I think, as we wanted to be. I think we were hoping that we'd be at least in second place. Where are we at right now? We're like 5 games behind. Let me see, where's our what's the standing right now for the Mariners? In the standings right now, Seattle's in 3rd place in the AL West with a 45-44 record, just above 500. They're 5 games behind the Astros, and 4 games behind the Astros and 6 games out of first for the division. So it's not horrible. So if they can turn it on and have a better second half, there's a good chance of sneaking in there and maybe even getting the wild card. To get the wild card, they're going to have to get over. Right now, the wild card belongs to Baltimore, Toronto, and Houston. So, and they've got the Yankees and Boston ahead of us. So we've got some teams to leapfrog if we want to get into playoff positioning. So, but at least it's not insurmountable. So it's going to make this second half pretty exciting. And they always typically start out slow, so it's kind of it's the way they operate. They always seem to have a slow April, May, and then June. Typically, they turn things on, or this month, which they're starting to do. Let's see, what else? Mega Sports Cars and Collectibles. Do you have any pets, Norb? I do not. We're kind of allergic to a lot of animals, so we've never really pulled the trigger on getting an animal, but Vanessa has been begging for a puppy for years, but we have just not done it. So it's a lot of work. I mean, they're cute and everything, and I love animals just like the next person does, but it's a lot of time, and I just know how busy we are. I wouldn't want to make it unfair for the pup and also put ourselves in a tough situation too. But I love cats and dogs, and they're all cute. All right, Shohei Ohtani leads off the bottom of the 4th. Struck out the first time. He swings at an off-speed pitch, pulled foul, 0-1. Mark Ferguson, baseball in New York Yankees fan. There's a ball outside, 1-1. Right now, it's not looking good for us. We're sitting at 4th place in our division. The AL East is a monstrous division this year. I mean, if we were in the AL East, we would be the worst. We wouldn't even we'd be the bottom of the league bottom of the division, because with 45 wins, the worst team is the Boston Red Sox at 48 and 43. But you got Tampa Bay at 58 and 35. So, I mean, the spread is just huge. But every team is doing pretty well. But pretty well is not good enough because of the big lead that Tampa Bay got. They got such a hot start this year. Nick wants to know, are we going back to Emerald Downs during road games? There's a check swing. Did he go around? He did not. And that's a full count walk. So Shohei Ohtani is on base at first. The Emerald Downs thing has been pretty quiet. And ever since COVID kind of killed all that, I don't see any signs right now of it coming back anytime soon. So unfortunately, I don't think that's happening. But I'll check in with the president, if he's still there, and see if there's any possibility of that changing. 0-1 the count on a foul ball. First pitch to Cobb. Did you hear of the Matt Arisia case? More info is coming to. I haven't been keeping track on that, so you'll have to update me. Whoa, there's a ball that's over the head. Wild pitch, and Ohtani's going to get to second. Alena says, get a robotic pet. Easy to take care of, no mess, don't have to buy food. LOL. Yeah. How cute and cuddly is a robotic pet? Whoa, I went way over the head. I mean, I just slipped out of Cobb's hands. That was crazy wild pitch. Star Wars 123, happy by Pharrell Williams. What do you think about the pitch clock rules? Do you like it or not? I kind of like it right now. I like the fact that the games are picked up the pace. 1 and 2 on a strike there, fastball. 1 and 2. And you know, I haven't seen anything really that's been like a negative against it. Everyone's just seemed to have adjusted to the ball outside 2 and 2. And so it seems like the pitchers, the hitters, they've all sort of just gone with it. And really for all of us who are watching, like if you watch on TV, that's crazy. 6 players since 1900 with 10 strikeouts and 2 home runs in a game. That's crazy, right? In over 100 years, only the 6th player to do it. Yeah, so unless you're at the game and you're actually looking at the clock and aware of it, oh, there's a swing and a miss, and strikeout goes down. It's 1 down, and that's going to bring up, who's that going to bring up? That's going to bring up, who's up next? We'll see in a second. Austin says, Ohtani is a glitch in the game. Yeah, he is quite the glitch. Bo Bichette, I already saw on my little screen on the right that he's going to fly out after a foul pitch here, or foul ball. Nick says, I wish the Phillies and the Braves would switch places division-wise. Don't we always wish we could just flip-flop? There's the fly out to right field I was just talking about. Shades the sun. Ohtani will tag from second and get to third. And with 2 outs, we've got a Ohtani scoring position at third. If we can get a base hit or something, he could score. Lena, Marshawn seems to be fine with dogs. Martha and Eartha on Mars. I haven't watched that show yet. I gotta watch that. The Stars on Mars show. I guess I kind of thought the premise was kind of silly a little bit with the whole simulating a Mars scenario, even though you're not really, obviously not on Mars, but it's like a reality show as if you were on Mars. But I heard it's pretty funny, so I'm gonna have to take a look. I heard Beast Mode himself is worth the watch. 1-1 the count on Diaz. The 1-1 pitch swung on. Oh, snagged by the first baseman. Nice play, and he's out, and that will end the threat. And after 4, it's 1-1 still. Nick is turning in. It's 9:30 where he's at on the East Coast somewhere, and he's out. See you later, Nick. Thanks for hanging out. Alena says they have to work pretty hard. Yeah, it's pretty funny. I watched a little YouTube clip of when they were trying to flamethrow a bunch of alien fungus or something like that, and that was kind of wild. Thinking, wow, they're letting these guys actually operate flamethrowers. Wonder how they had to get around that liability and make that a safe scenario with flamethrowers, real flamethrowers. Austin says, my Dodgers are tied with the Diamondbacks in their division. So Dodgers are always in the mix. I'm just hoping that the Mariners can somehow eke their way into the playoffs. It'd be nice to not have to do it wild card style, but it'd be great to somehow make a run and just give Texas a run for the money. But things are definitely changing. Houston's been the dominant team in the West for a long time, and Well, right now Texas has got that upper hand. Oh, here's the trailer for Haunted Mansion. I hope this is good. A friend of mine who's made many appearances on my prediction videos he worked on this show, actually. He works for Disney. Used to work for Warner, now works for Disney. It looks pretty cool, and I love the Haunted Mansion. They did a Haunted Mansion years ago with Eddie Murphy, and it sounded like it was I never actually saw it, but I just heard so many bad things about it. But this one looks more interesting. We'll see. Disney's kind of got a lot of pressure on them because I don't know if you guys saw it, but I went to go see the Indiana Jones movie, Dial of Destiny, and I actually liked it, but it seems to be getting slammed up and down by the critics and public viewers alike. And I don't know, did you guys see the movie? Did you guys like it, dislike it, not bother? It hasn't been doing well. It's been a bad scenario for Disney because they spent a lot of money, like over $300 million, one of the most expensive movies ever made, and they needed to make like $1 billion, or they were predicting to make $1 billion, not going to be close to that. They needed to make, $500 or $600 million to break even, and now there's concern they might not even get that far. So unfortunately, because I love Harrison Ford and Indiana Jones, and I love the trilogy, and Raiders was one of the most impactful movies of my life as a kid, and again takes me all the way back to my elementary school days, and I was rooting for it to be good, and I liked the movie. It's not Raiders, but it was definitely up there, better than the last one for sure, but seems to be getting panned and slammed by critics and people alike. So what do you guys think if you watched it? Star Wars 123 says I liked it. Alena Dahl says her mom saw it in Finland and liked it. Okay. Austin says he has a feeling the Mariners will make the playoffs. Well, I hope your feeling is correct. All right, here we go. Nationally back up for the fifth inning. 0-2, 1-2 the count right now on Estevez. Alexander Matthews says it was good, but Temple of Doom is my favorite. There's a strikeout. Interviewing Shohei Ohtani with the aid of the translator. It's interesting as the translator because you're in charge of making sure you say the right words, and you could really put any words in his mouth, right? There's a foul out of play 1-2. Alena says, Last Crusade, simply for Sean Connery. Oh, it always kills me because so many times people say Last Crusade's their favorite, and I just like, Raiders of the Lost Ark. That's the one. It should have had, that should have been an Oscar for Best Picture. Strikeout, by the way. To me, by far, is the best movie. But so many people, I don't usually hear the Temple of Doom to be their favorite. Usually I hear Last Crusade, and I never quite understand that because I just don't think it holds a candle to it. But disappointingly enough, I showed Vanessa the first time Raiders of the Lost Ark before we went to go see the Indiana Jones movie 2 weeks ago. And I can't believe how she was so... she was slamming my Raiders of the Lost Ark so badly, saying how it was boring and how she was making fun of the fight sequences because they were so slow, and it's like, man, you're just ripping my childhood apart here. There's an 0-2 count. But it's hard to blame because Vanessa grew up in an age of all these new crazy movies, and she loves the Avengers, right? And so 1-2 the count. When you have the Avengers full of amazing visual effects, great fights, and the modern day choreography, and all kinds of creative, funny writing and all that, it's hard to go back 40-something years and try to have a movie from that era. There's a ground out to first, so 3 up, 3 down. But to compare it to, that time period, it's just not even fair, right? So you have to almost go into it with a little bit of an appreciation for the old school style, but Vanessa doesn't roll that way. She's just like, she just likes it. She likes it. If she doesn't, she just will say, it's boring. It's dumb. This sucks. And that's been the case with pretty much every movie classic from the 70s and 80s that I liked, whether it be a horror film or an action film or whatever. Most of the movies I've tried to show her, she's just had no interest in it at all, which has been tough. So I think one of the only movies from the past that she actually liked was, and it wasn't even that old, it was Braveheart from 1995, and she actually liked that movie. It is a great movie, but anything older just couldn't hold the candle. So it's been tough for her to not enjoy those movies as I did. Have you watched any other films in the theater recently? Just the Indiana Jones. That's the most recent one. Alena, when we go to Raiders territory, you're sneaking into Star Wars territory, and that don't mix for me. When we go to Raiders territory, you're sneaking into Star Wars territory, and that don't. I don't know, two different things, but I don't hold Star Wars as the best Star Wars movie. I still think Empire Strikes Back is the best made and directed and acted movie, but Star Wars still has that impact of what it did for me in my childhood and how it transformed my, suddenly just falling in love with the whole sci-fi genre. So I always have that. But Empire, really, over the test of time, I think Empire is the best movie, best directed, and best story and all that kind of stuff. But it's dark, so I didn't like it at the time because I felt like, oh my good guy's got Luke got his arm cut off and Han got frozen in carbonite and the Darth Vader basically kicked everybody's butt. This movie sucks. But it really is kind of like I think the best in terms of just the whole plot and everything. Alexander liked Raiders, or says it's very good. Bobby Cox, yes, either Raiders of the Lost Ark or E.T. Oh yeah, E.T. is good. E.T. the Extra Testicle. That was a good movie. Lena, I prefer old school rather than new school. Well, I like the old school Star Wars movies better than the new ones. When you put aside the much better effects and all that, I still feel like from a movie standpoint, I like the old school stuff better. Nor pre-digitized or not? Alena's asking. I think if you're asking, do I like the before Lucas went in and muckied up all the classics of 4, 5, and 6 and added all those goofy, little scenes and critters and stuff. Didn't like any of that. I didn't mind the cleaning up of, like adding some of like better visual effects of some of the combat scenes, because some of the effects are so clunky you can kind of tell how cheaply done they were made. 1 and 1 the count here at the bottom of the 5th with the American League at bat. And so I think some of those upgrades were kind of fun to see, but when they added like goofy extra stuff or changing characters and like adding the digital Jabba, I didn't really care for that. It didn't need to be in there. Making Han shoot second, all that stuff was dumb to me. There's a fly ball out unless you can't see it in the sky. He makes the catch, 1 down for the American League in the bottom of the 5th. Still 1-1. I'm still kind of a traditionalist that way. But I do love me some, like the new John Wick movies, the latest one. Man, I was on the plane yesterday and I watched it again just to jump to some of my favorite effects scenes. There's some just signature amazing shots. And here's a base hit to center field. Who is this? Hayes? I missed the name. Hayes gets the first on a base hit. So what was I talking about? Oh, John Wick. That movie is so amazing. It gets better with each one. And what I like about it is they don't try to change things up and get too deep or too different from itself. They kind of just keep doing more of the same, and they just keep upping the ante on the choreography and the set pieces. Just some of those scenes, you just go, how did they even craft that idea of how they would do this, like car chase scene in France by the Arc de Triomphe. There's a trickler to third. That's going to be trouble. Barehanded throw. Oh, he got him. What a play. Holy mackerel. That's amazing. That was a great play by third. Advances the runner to second, but now there's 2 outs. But that was an amazing play. That would be a base hit 90% of the time. Bare hands. Riley throws on the run, and he just, on a hop too, dug up by the first baseman. Great play by both of them. I mean, with that ball trickling and losing speed, amazing that he didn't beat it out on the throw. But yeah, so some of those plays or those scenes done by in John Wick are just, I'm just in awe. It's just amazing how they crafted the idea, executed it, and made it look so good. So I mean, I could watch that show over and over and over again, never get tired of it. So that's the kind of stuff where I go, these are the things where great filmmaking, just spectacular, well executed, well thought out entertainment you can only do with today's technology. But I love it. It's so fun, so much fun. So things like that I'm great for. So I love the new technology in that regard. But yeah, the old school stuff, there's still a special place in my heart for those. Bobby Cox with another super chat. Thank you very much. Bye-bye. There's a swing and a miss, a strikeout, and the American League goes down at the end of the fifth. One hit, one man left on, and it's still a 1-1 game after 5. Bobby Cox in the super chat says, Norb, do you remember the movie Red Dawn? Oh yeah, that came out in the mid-'80s. That movie should have gotten an Oscar, not Titanic. Dumb movie, over 15 Oscars. Are you kidding me? Seriously, makes me sick. So I liked Red Dawn. It's kind of cool now, especially because you get to know, you look back and you see all the stars who were in that movie. I can't name them all right now, but even like the female stars who weren't even that famous. Leah Thompson was in there, who was in Back to the Future. Patrick Swayze was in there. Who else? Guys who weren't really that famous yet, but they would become more famous. And that was, just a cool, simple idea. And it was, it was a fun movie at the time. Did it deserve an Oscar? I wouldn't say it was like Best Picture worthy, but I don't know if it ever got any Oscar nods. I don't know. I really like. I don't know if I can agree with you on that one. I actually did like Titanic a lot. I disagree with you that I think it was a dumb movie. I disagree. I really enjoyed it. Did it deserve 15 Oscars? I don't know about that, but I did like the movie quite a bit. So I cannot say that I agree with you on that one. I went to see the movie in the theater many, many times when it was out. So I did not watch Red Dawn that many times in the theater. So I definitely gave more money back to the to 20th Century Fox or the studios that put that one together. Matt Dillon, right, was in that. But yes, I appreciate your super chat though. Thank you for supporting my channel. Red Dawn 1984 was the first ever PG-13. Are you sure about that? I thought the first PG-13 movie was Temple of Doom and Gremlins. I thought those two were the first ones to snag the PG-13 rating. You can check that for me. That's cool. They're doing a stand-up for cancer cards with names on it. That's cool. Oh, that's a nice tribute. Oh yeah, C. Thomas Howell. He's a guy who was popular at the time and then went down, kind of faded away. This is really cool, actually, what they're doing right now. Very classy and kind of emotional, actually. Jennifer Grey, yes, the would-be star of Dirty Dancing, was in that too. Sam Dog, other than the Seahawks-Giants game, I'm excited too for the night before that game to see Mahomes versus Rodgers. Yeah, I said that earlier. What a great matchup to be a part of. Charlie Sheen, yeah, there's another one. It was in there. Yeah, I forgot all those guys. C. Thomas Howell, Powers Booth, Greg Wall, Celine Dion. That was a great song. Music by who was the composer? James Horner. James Horner, who wrote some great scores. He also ripped himself off a lot, but you know he wrote some great, memorable scores. Can't deny that.
Let's create a movement this All-Star Game. Head to Instagram stories and use the priceless together sticker to share who you're standing up for.
Bobby Cox, you're welcome. Thank you, man. Appreciate it. Alena says wrong. It was the Flaming Kid. July 1984. Are we talking about the first PG-13 movie? Flaming Kid? July 1984. I guess I'm confused. Is that the name of the movie? Or are we talking about the Flaming Kid who was in Indiana Jones? What gave it the PG-13? I'm not sure. Red Dawn was PG-13 advisory. Alexander Matthews, I'm 100. Norb, one thing I know is useless crap. I'm not sure what all that is. Yeah, great. That's pretty cool. The whole crowd was doing it. Flaming. I was a Flaming Kid. I remember a show called Flaming Kid. Flamingo Kid. Okay. Flamingo Kid. I thought it was Indiana Jones this whole time. Or I just remember Indiana Jones and Gremlins having a PG-13 rating. I thought those were the ones that got it first. Austin says the Lions will be good this year, I think. Flaming Kid. I was like, that put me down a whole different thing. Oh, you're talking about the Indian guy who was torched in the cage in Indiana Jones, who became flaming, so he became the Flaming Kid. No, it's a Flamingo Kid. There's a Shot Lake Union. There's T-Mobile. There's Pike Place Market. The Fish Tossers. Gun Wall. Great Wheel. Downtown. Space Needle. Alexander, how about Alien and Aliens? I would love them films. Yeah, and those are one of those films again too where you needed to watch it in that order. I think it'd be tough to watch Aliens and then go back and watch Alien, because Aliens had such a definite, huge. Julio Rodriguez is going to be in center field. Cool. But yeah, the Aliens. I loved Aliens. I've seen that so many times too. That's almost a perfect. You know, with all the movies that have come out that are like alien, sci-fi type of movies, Aliens is still up there as one of the most perfectly written and executed films. Yeah, some of its effects are kind of clunky looking by today's standards, but you put that aside and kind of write that off, and you put everything else together. That's a badass film. Again, talking about the flamethrowers, all that stuff is so awesome. But Alien 1, the first one. You know, it's more like a horror film with a killer lurking in the shadows. Much different than Aliens, which is more of like an army of aliens. Flaming Kid. There's that Flaming Kid foul ball. Flaming Kid is one of those cards. Nationals are up here at top of the sixth. 1-1 still the tie game. One of those cards you got from the Garbage Pail Kids. Remember those? Garbage Pail. I'm actually not connecting with you on this one. I didn't really get into Flamingo Kid either, so I'm a little bit not connected. I usually connect with you, Lena, on all this pop culture from the time. I think I missed that one. Alien was from 1977, wasn't it? I think it was more like 79. I think it was post Star Wars, but pre-80. I want to say 79. Animal House. There's another classic. One of the party shows, the frat party kind of thing before it became cool. Austin Gonzaga basketball has to win the title at some point. Sometime. There's like always a bridesmaid, never a bride. Swing and a miss. Struck out. Cano. 1979. Yeah, nailed it. Bob McKee said, "Do you think you're going to hit 100K this year?" It's going to take a miracle for me to go from 50 to 100K. That would be something else. But I'd love for it to happen. But I don't think it'll happen in 1 year's time. Unless something just crazy. You know, maybe if the Seahawks go to the Super Bowl when I'm there in Vegas for the Super Bowl and they win it, maybe that would be one of those things that would get me to like, you know, to explode up to 100K if that kind of thing happened. In like an unbelievable game, like game of the century, Super Bowl type of thing. And when I was John Belushi reminded me of my dad because he was a party guy even when I was a kid. That's cool. Yeah, John Belushi was something else. He was basically a living version of that character. Here's the pitch. Swung on and popped out of play. 0-2. This came in handy. This thing had been laying around in my office for a long time. It's a propeller with a little iPhone lightning plug on it. Right? And you're thinking, well, what's that for? Well, it got pretty warm in one of the classrooms that we were in for orientation in San Diego State. So I thought, hey, this would be a perfect time because everyone was like fanning themselves. I had a little paper fanning myself. I thought, wait a second. And hello, Calvin, by the way. Thanks for watching. So I put this thing in and there you go. Instant mini fan courtesy of your phone. Just a nice little comforting little breeze. I don't know how long I had this thing. I've had it for sometimes. It's been sitting in my drawer. And I thought, I'm just gonna bring this. You never know. 2 outs. 0-1 the count after the foul ball on the left side. Yeah, it's pretty cool, isn't it? I think it's pretty hot. I mean, cool. 1-1 the count. Anyway, simple. And it's not like this propeller is like gonna hurt you or anything. It's like it's barely got any force to it, so it's like it just starts going. There's a strike on a no. Let me say it's below this, out of the strike zone. 2-1. But yeah, it's pretty cool. Fun little thing. Bet if you painted it blue and green, people would give it away. People would fight over it. Good point. Swing and a miss, 2-2. I don't even know where I got this, to be honest. It just sort of showed up. You know, you find little trinkets around your house and go, oh, where did this come from? I don't know where I even got this thing. I don't know where I would get it, but it's so simple. It's just a little propeller. And there's a little. Oh no! He missed the play. What happened? It was supposed to be an easy little toss to the pitcher, and he threw it too high. So the runner's safe at first. The pitcher tosses it to. Oh, he threw it a little too high. He couldn't get to it, so it's going to cost him the error. Now, the go-ahead run at first base here. Anyway, that's pretty fun little, simple little thing, but pretty cool. Calvin, my day's been good so far. My daughter Vanessa got her license today officially, which is hard to believe. I have everyone in my family has a license. Can drive, go wherever they want, theoretically, with some restrictions. Can't have Butterfingers because of the heat, LOL. It's not that hot here in Seattle. Yusuf Karastanovic. Yusuf Karastanovic, how are you doing? I'm doing good. Good to be home. I've been on the road for like almost, feels like 2 weeks. It's really been more like 10 days, but it's been a while. Do I think we can get to 12-5 this year? No. I think we can get to 13-4. That's not my official prediction, but I did predict it when I first did the schedule, sort of first glance look. That's a win, that's a loss. That's a win, loss, win, loss. I predicted 13-4. So 2-2 with the runner at first. You're gonna say it was. Oh, that's a strike. They didn't give it to him, man. He didn't give it to him. That should have been a strikeout right there. Let's see what he does with it. It's gonna be a strike. Swung on and fouled away on the right side. Austin says, I think my Packers win 4 games this year. Wow, you must have really been an Aaron Rodgers lover. 4 games. That would be a shocker. Watch the perennial division-winning Packers drop to that's like last place level. Alena, how you feeling about the Hawks rookies? I'm excited. Yeah, man. Oh, missed it again. Same spot this time, slightly even more outside. Did not get that outside corner call again. 3-2, full count. Runner will take off from first. I'm excited. Yeah, I can't wait to see JSN do his thing, getting comparisons to Doug Baldwin and guys like that. And I'm just think that's going to open things up. There's a strike and it's hit. 2-base hit. Uh-oh. So that missed play at first is going to now put runners at the corners with 2 outs. Will this open the floodgates for the National League to take the lead with that error? That's what happens when you give a team extra outs. Things like this happen. They get a home run here, all of a sudden they get a 4-1 lead. But if he can get out of this jam here, it'd be like no trouble. But yeah, Calvin said I enjoyed watching her daughter play volleyball. Yeah, it's been a fun season. Didn't finish nationals as good as we wanted to, but still had a good time there. It was a strike, 0-1. Alena Dahl's looking forward to Witherspoon. Yeah, our secondary is lights out. But the pitch swung on a breaking ball, 0-2. You can put him away here and be no harm, no foul. Something from Soundgarden, Spoon Man, perhaps, Alena says. Danny says, Danny Novak, we're going to go to a Super Bowl soon. I would love to be this year. Wouldn't that be great? Here's the 0-2 pitch. Swung on, he picked it up, but it's going to be an easy play to second. That was the first, and got him. So, the threat is eliminated. Couple of hits, but no damage. So, we go to the bottom of the 6th. Still tied at 1. Austin says, if my Packers don't win the division, then it can be the Vikings. I hate the Bears and Lions a lot. It's going to be interesting for the NFC North. A lot of changes going on there. The Lions were 1 game away from being in the playoffs. Vikings, of course, one of those teams that always seems to do well but choke at the worst time. But yeah, they might be up for doing something this year, so it's going to be a toss-up. Bears, hard to tell with them, but they're also on this upswing. Calvin wants to know, how many Seahawks games am I going to be at this year? I would definitely be at all. I should be at all the home games this year, but as far as away games, I don't know if it's traveling on the road will be in the cards this year, but definitely the home games, I will be at all. How many home games we got? I said 9 of them, plus 2 preseasons. So, yeah, I'll be at all the home games this year. Can't wait for definitely the Thursday night Thanksgiving home game. For the first time ever to see a Thanksgiving home game will be crazy against the 49ers. So that's going to be off the hook. Looking forward to, this probably the second next favorite game is the throwback uniform game against the Cleveland Browns when they come to town. So that's going to be a lot of fun. And then, of course, all the division games against the Rams, and the Rams, I hope, are not going to be good this year. Those are just a few. The Eagles game, that won't be here, but that's going to be a good one. Greg says the Bears still suck. Austin, I have Seahawks winning 10 this year. Sorry, Norb. I hope they win more and win their division. 10, that would be 10-7, which wouldn't be bad. Probably enough to secure a playoff berth, but I want more. I want more. Alena says, can we all say hallelujah? Packers former QB has moved on. It's going to be weird seeing him in a Jets uniform, though, isn't it? We're going to really find out. Kind of like Russ Was it really the team or is it the player? Because this year, really, Russ has to prove it all, because if he's kind of got everything he wanted to succeed. He's got, what's his name, from the Saints as a head coach now, which is what he wanted to begin with in Seattle. So if he's got that, and then really everything else that he was given when he came to Denver, really, there's no excuse for him not to have a more successful year this year. So we'll see. There's a pop-up right field under it, and he's got it. So one out, bottom of the sixth. But yeah, Jets, they've been slowly building up their roster with all the, when you play that poorly and you have to keep, drafting high, eventually you're going to get some picks strung together. Will they finally get the guy at the helm who's going to lead them to the promised land? That's what we'll find out. Is Aaron Rodgers really past his prime like Russ, or is it just getting him a change of scenery? Will that do it for him? We'll see. There's a 1-on-1 account on Diaz. Oh, it's on Perez. Swung on, fouled at the plate. 1-2. We won't see. We got to string some hits together, because if we want to see. Oh, there's a base hit. That'll help. We want to see Rodriguez with a shot at getting up to the plate, but he's batting seventh, so we're only at the third hitter right now. So we're 5 hitters away. Yeah, I'm one of the third hitter right now, so we need to get 4 more guys. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we can get to 4 more hitters here. We would be able to see Julio. This is going to be a hit to right field. It's going to hit off the track and out of play for a ground rule double. So that's going to put runners at second and third. Okay, with 1 out. 4 more batters to go, or is it 3 more batters to go? Hit that in a good spot in the gap. Oh, that guy in the right field, he had a ball. Would have been his, but went off his glove. Oh, and he never touched it. It went off the fence. All right, here we go. Things are starting to light up here. Oh, there's another hit to right field. This is going to be deep. He's chasing it down. He gets it. 2 outs. But the runner will tag from third. And the runner from second, he's going to have to stay. So that sacrifice is successful. And it's... Oop, they got the graphic wrong. They said end of the 6th. It's not done yet. So the score is now 2-1 with 2 outs. American League takes the lead. Danny says those home games going to be wild. Fans pumped up for this team for sure. Swung on and he lost his bat. Where'd the bat go? Oh, it went into the camera well. Luckily, it didn't take out anybody's skull. Alexander says, "Can Gino do it again?" That's really my only question about our team. I think he will, and what I'm excited about is he's got more weapons to throw to, and he's got. There goes the bat. Oh, he caught the net. Oh, it's in the net. Luckily, and he's got gonna have some great running backs. That's what I think. people aren't talking as much is about this running back group. It's going to be good. It's going to be really good. Walker, Charbonnet, and McIntosh. And then you got DJ Dallas. Those 4 guys, I think there's going to be some great running back by committee. May not have that one guy as dominant, but I think as a group, it's going to be great. Trickler to third. Nope. And he's out for the third out of the inning. So after 6, it's 2-1. American League. Nationals coming up. I guess we will probably see J-Rod next inning. Let's see where we are here. Calvin, so do you think the Seahawks are going to win the division this year? I think they're going to give the Niners a good run for the money. I can't boldly just say, oh yeah, we're going to win it. But I feel like they've got a good shot at where it's going to be close, and they're going to have to be like, it's going to come down to the wire to see who wins it. So yeah, I'm excited about it. We found out it was the player the very first year. Oh, with Russ. Well, and I think, and I'm not rooting hard against Russ as we were last year, because of the fact that we got everything we needed. We needed the Broncos to suck for the draft. We wanted to have that feeling like Russ leaving to kind of have this sort of bad taste washed from our mouths. We beat them at home. So I feel like, we kind of got the 1-2-3 combination. We beat Russ at home. The Broncos were terrible. They gave us a draft pick, and he kind of got humbled a little bit. So now I'm not rooting as hard against him this year. If he does well, I won't be as sort of bitter about it. I'm kind of like okay with him doing well this year. So, and I think he will do better with Sean Payton as head coach. How much better? That's yet to be seen. But I don't think he's like washed up and horrible all of a sudden. I just don't see a player going from this to that. I do think the head coach has something to do with that. Austin, biggest NFL upset last year was when the Colts beat the Chiefs, in my opinion. That was a pretty shocking one for sure. But the Colts, I mean, anytime anybody beats the Chiefs, it feels like a major upset because there's very few teams that can beat them. So, but yeah, I mean, unless you're going undefeated, somebody's beating you. So if you're the Chiefs, almost any team that does that, it's going to be looked at as the big, upset. Calvin, you think the Seahawks need a new coach? Not yet. I mean, he surprised everybody again last year, and we'll see how they do this year. But I certainly wouldn't blame anything yet on the coaching side of things. It's been doing fine. Alexander says, nah, Sajid, no, let Pete retire. Alexander, if we got rid of Pete, who we getting probably a downgrade from Pete? We'll see. It's someday it's going to happen. Probably within the next 5 years. I can't see him going much longer than 5. Alena, he needed the beat down to pick himself back up to get going again, hopefully. Larry, are you crazy? A new coach? Alena, I just didn't realize how far down their team would go. Nobody did. Nobody expected that. Very well. I'd like to see the Broncos give the Chiefs a run for the AFC West. I don't know if that'll happen this year, but, you never know. It'd be interesting if it was a shocking turnaround here. Yeah, they got the commentator Alex Rodriguez down there and Derek Jeter. They're eating popcorn and got cotton candy there. That looks good right now. Greg, I'd like. Here I said that. Quandale Dingleton, go Hawks. Yeah, Austin Pepino. I hope the Bills and Bengals Sunday night game can play this time. Right. Yeah, no, they kind of got. That game just basically never happened because of the injury. Alena says, oh, that's right. Julio is in center field. Let's see if he'll make some plays if the ball gets hit through him. Popped up right field. A lot of plays going to right field today, and there's the catch and the out. So one out for the National League, top of the 7th. This game's been pretty, not a huge thriller. I wouldn't say it's boring. It's just been kind of okay. It's been an okay All-Star game. I think the one we had in 2001 was much more exciting. We had so many cool storylines. We had like of course I can't remember his name. Who was the guy who played all those, had the streak of not missing any games, and hit a home run? The Oriole. That they kept showing his. You know what I'm talking about? Someone will save. Meanwhile, ball is crushed. Wow, off the upper deck for the home run, and the National League just tied this game up. Jeez, we are tied up. One swing of the bat, that was crushed. Wow. 395 feet, 104 mile an hour exit velocity. Who was that? Lourdes Gurriel Jr. Holy mackerel. Crushed it. No doubt about it. Ooh, he just got all of that. Just inside the foul pole. They're debating whether it was in play, because it went like right above or inside the foul pole, but it was so high you couldn't really tell. It didn't hit the foul pole. It looks fair to me, but they're talking about Big Papi while they're debating this home run. Here's a good line shot. Ooh, that's really close. I think, can't tell. It was so high you couldn't see relative to the foul pole. Cal Ripken, thank you, Alena. Cal Ripken, I hit that home run in 2001 during the All-Star game, and Alex Rodriguez kind of slid over to let him have that moment on the field. What else? Ichiro going against the big unit, and he grounds it to him, and then he chases him down and beats him in a foot race to the first. I mean, that was cool. And then there was the play where Tommy Lasorda got hit by the bat. Remember, one of the players, the American League player, the ball slipped out of his hands and the bat hit Tommy Lasorda, who was standing in the coach's box. Luckily, it wasn't hurt. Oh, they're saying it was a foul ball. Wow, it was overruled. It did not count. They're saying it was wide. I think that's a bad call, personally, but I don't know how you can tell, because... Oh, it is missed. He did miss it. Okay, that was a good view right there. Finally, the camera from center field showed the ball coming inside the foul pole. I could not tell. Good call. Okay, I thought it was outside. Okay, comments here. Alexander Pete is still a 10-year-old boy inside. True. Austin Jaguars will win their division this year and upset the Chiefs. Bold take. Alena, I look forward to the NBA game being played here in Seattle. This is not an NBA town, please. Oh, this is a sports town for sure. Hockey, whatever. Any sport. Larry, Pete just hitting his prime. Greg Wall, best pitchers, best hitters for the All-Star game. Hard to hit good pitching. Alexander, Pete has more energy than 50-year-old me. He's got more energy than a lot of people. Alena, yeah, A-Rod was razzing Derek Jeter last night about 95. It was funny. Looked foul to me. Rolled over when he got hit. Yeah, that was so funny. Plus the fact that it was Tommy Lasorda, who's this kind of pudgy old guy, gets hit by the bat, falls on his back and butt in the air. It was so funny. So I think we won that game, but I really don't remember what the score was or if any of the other Mariners did anything. I just remember the Ichiro first pitch. It was Randy Johnson to Ichiro, and he beats it out. So it's 51 versus 51, and he beats it out. And then the home run by Cal Ripken, and then the time of the sort of thing. Outside of that, I don't remember anything. I don't remember anything that happened. Okay, what else? I'm gonna have to go to the bathroom, take a break. Austin said, I saw LSU win the College World Series live in my hometown when they beat my hated college team, Florida. Nice. All right, this might be a good time for a quick bathroom hit. I wonder if I can play a video. Is it still not there? Nope. All my videos are not connected, so not gonna happen there. All right, I shall return. Don't go anywhere. I'll be right back. In front of the dining table. Oh, did you guys hear that? I just like wiped out like Instagram people hurting themselves style. Did you hear that big thump out there? Oh, I tripped on a bag because we had a bunch of our luggage still out there, and this plastic bag, I stepped on it, caught my foot in it, and then I slipped on the wood floor and slammed hard on my stomach. I never slipped like that. Holy mackerel. Jeez. Mariners are 41. No, they're like one game over 500. Oh, man. We got the wind knocked out of me. All right, so Gurriel Jr. is at the plate. American League still up 2-1 because of the recalled home run. And it's a dribbler down the front of the plate, throws. Oh, it's low in the dirt from the catcher, and he couldn't handle the low throw, and he's going to be safe at first. He could have actually taken his time because he had the runner easily, but the first baseman, tough hop on the throw, couldn't dig it up. I think if he could have just taken a moment and made a better throw, he didn't have to rush it because it wasn't that close. My nephew is standing up already. I have a niece and nephew, and he did want to raise them as Eagles or Steelers fan. I will have you some limited edition Pringles barbecue chips. There's a foul ball. His helmet comes off. 0-2 the count. Talking to Dusty Baker and the dugout interview. That's what's fun about the All-Star Game is all the interviews and hot mics they have on different players and such. High and outside. Ball 1. Ketchup chips are super young. These are just barbecue ketchup chips. Ketchup chips. Austin says he thinks the Steelers will make the playoffs this year. Ball 3, or no, ball 2. Still only 1 out. I wonder, do the Seattle fans still dislike A-Rod? Has time healed those wounds, or is he still considered a hated guy here in Seattle? I mean, he's obviously here for this as a broadcaster, but would they accept him back? I mean, I guess, you know, I compare it to the Russell Wilson thing, because Russell had a similar negative exit, right, and a negative return when he came back shortly after he left. A-Rod, they had the dollar bills. People would throw dollar bills onto the field because they felt he sold out. Russell Wilson, not too different. And but will he eventually be welcomed back? 'Cause I feel like over time people let go of their hate. And it wasn't like really with either player. It wasn't like they did anything really horrible. It was just they chose to go somewhere else or wanted to go somewhere else, and that of course never sits well. It's a foul ball, 1-1. Alexander Pringle's Dinner of Champions. Yeah, I need to eat some real food. I mean, as long as he doesn't get his hand stuck. Oh, swing and a miss, 1-2. Uma, my older brother is Steelers fan and his wife is an Eagles fan. Oh, okay, I gotcha. That's where that comes from. Russ has taken over the hated spot, I think. Oh, there's a pop-up. That's easy play to third. So that'll make it 2 outs. So runners at first and second. 2 outs. And Austin says the Mariners will win a World Series before the Browns win a Super Bowl. I'd be okay with that. Uma says, hate him in my league. It's 1 strike and you're out. Alena, that's happened, but the kids become fans of other teams. Then they have really cool aunts. Oh, she's talking about the nephew thing. Alexander, Russ is still fresh in our minds. A-Rod was a while ago. Good question, though, Norb. Sajan says, I'll call it for you. Mariners 2026 World Series. Austin, polar bear batting. 1-1. Top of the 7th. 7th inning stretch coming up. So far, at least it's been uneventful. It's nothing, no controversy, nothing negative. I think it's put Seattle in a good light so far with this. Oh, there's a strike. 2-1. It's just nice that Seattle had good weather for this. Remember when they first announced that the All-Star Game would be here, and it seemed like, oh, it's going to be not till summer of 2023. That's a long time. And here it is. One thing I'm pretty excited about is, there's a strikeout, and that'll end the inning. Still, a 2-1 game. American League leads. one thing I'm excited about is, well, I'll be going back to San Diego again to help Sophie move in August. But then in September, wait, it's going to be September or October? Let me look at this again. Oh yeah, we got returns to San Diego for a couple of family events, and then looking forward to going to going to be going to Universal Studios to in September for the they call the Halloween Horror Nights. Went to that for the first time. Was it 2 seasons ago? 2 years ago at Universal Studios in Orlando. And my friends went there last year and did the VIP experience in LA, or in technically what do you call it? Burbank. And they had a blast. So me and Vanessa are going to go to that this year. So looking forward to that, because she loves scary stuff, and this is like the ultimate like fun haunted house thing. But with the VIP package, you actually get to go. A lot of times the problem with when we went the first time, we went just as normal, and you're standing in line for like an hour just to get into each one, so you don't really get to see all the different horror haunted houses. You have to kind of choose which ones you want to go to. But this, you actually get to go to every single one because you get ushered to the front of the line, so there's no waiting. Costs extra, but you get more of your money's worth, so it'll be fun to do when we go to that next month or September. So a lot of fun little trips to look forward to. Could there be a Seahawks away game in the cards? Perhaps. Not ruling it out. But like I said, I have to kind of pick and choose my battles, time-wise and cost-wise. All right, so hopefully we'll see J-Rod up in this inning. I think if we can get past three, if one batter makes gets on base safely, we should see J-Rod. All right, 7th inning stretch, and here we are. American League batting is a pop-up to left field, and 1 up, 1 down, 1 pitch, 1 out. And here comes Julio. Actually, I guess they need to get a base. Here's Julio. Listen to the reaction. Come on, Julio, get on base. The crowd on their feet. He tips his cap to everybody. Oh, here we go. Julio with a 2-1 lead takes the first pitch. 102 mile an hour. Misses. I thought he nibbled the outside corner, but not so. 1-0 the count. 102 mile an hour. This guy can throw some heat. Duvall, the pitcher. Another fastball, 100 miles an hour, fouled away. 1-1 the count. Oh, if he hits this thing, it gets a hit. But if he can knock one out, oh man, this place will explode. The 1-1 pitch. Foul back again, 99 this time, high in the zone. I'm avoiding, because I know I can look ahead and know what's going to happen if I look to my right on my computer screen, because it's ahead of the broadcast, but I don't want to look. Fouled away again. It's all fastballs, 102 mile an hour fastball. It's Still 1-2 the count. What's gonna happen? Come on, Julio. This is your shot. You don't get a lot of shots in the All-Star game. You usually get one shot and that's it. Unless you're starting. Oh, gunned him down. 101 mile an hour. High heat. And with that, that's fast moving. And with that, that was probably the last we'll see him at the plate. Jeez, there's a slider. 91 mile an hour. Jose Ramirez at the plate, 2-1. Ooh, almost hit him. Turn this down now. Austin Pepino says he's got the Bills Lions in the Super Bowl this year. Bills Lions. Wow. That's outside. All of a sudden, he's got no control here. Why didn't that happen when Julio was up? Could use a few balls to shake the count up a little bit. There's a strike. 90 mile an hour. It's 2-2. I remember, I don't know why this came to me. I was trying to think of memories from the last All-Star game. And I remember Brett Boone was in the home run derby, and he actually swung and missed. It was pretty embarrassing. I mean, who swings and misses in a home run derby? I mean, you might hit one that's on the ground. Oh, and here's a hit. Oh, they got one to the gap. It's going to reach the wall. And he's going to make it to second. So a 2-out double for Ramirez on the American League. Why couldn't that have been Julio doing that? The place would have gone crazy. John Anderson, Julio's a lot like Griffey. I agree. Two guys who played with a lot of joy, always a smile on their face, similar positions, similar talent. Same love for the game. Pretty cool. Austin says, Bills win 27-24, winning the Super Bowl. Erasing the 4-game failed attempt of the 90s to win the Super Bowl, to be in the Super Bowl and never win it. 2 outs, 1 on at second, 1-0 the count on Rutschman. That's this guy's calling him tight because some of these balls are like kissing the strike zone, but he's not letting them have it. To the advantage of the hitter, forcing him to throw balls right in the sweet spot. 2-0. And the Braves are 60-29. That's crazy. Atlanta Sports Live with Slita has got to be liking that. I still think that's a funny acronym because Slita stands for Sports Live in the ATL. So if it's Atlanta Sports with Slita, that means Atlanta Sports with Sports Live in the ATL. Oh, there's a laser, but it's right to the right fielder, and that'll do it. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, 1 man left. Still 2-1 at the end of the 7th. 2 more innings to go. I wouldn't call this a boring game, but I wouldn't call it a thriller either. It's just kind of steady as she goes. It'll be a very forgettable game if it's just sort of goes this way and just sort of ends on this note. My fiance's teams are the Angels, Dodgers, Lakers, Rams, Chargers, Kings, And LA Galaxy is all LA while I'm all Seattle. Pretty much just checked off every Los Angeles team outside of the Clippers. Pretty much just roots for everything with LA in it. It's like just check the boxes. I mean, LA I think has the most teams of anybody, right? In California in general, but Austin says the Marlins are good this year. That is shocking. True. Greg, as a Brewers fan, it's sad we have Pete Davidson's doppelganger as our best player. You just never know. You just never know what it's going to look like. I mean, look at the Angels, right? The Angels have the best player, one of the most revolutionary players in baseball, doing amazing things, and yet here they are with in the standings. They're just sitting there in fourth place, below 500, even though they got one of the best players of the millennium. Is this a real movie? I thought it was a spoof. It's a Megalodon movie. Oh, please. This is getting ridiculous now. Add major CG. It's so silly, man. Megalodon. Like everything's so fakey and CG. Like I think I'd rather take Spielberg's clunky robotic shark. At least it's real. Than the super slick animated version. Let's see. Austin. I have every Chief game on because I live in Western Iowa, and that is 2.5 hours away from Kansas City. Yep, kind of at the mercy of wherever you live, right? That's why it's nice to be able to show these games to people. Ooh, there's a pitch by Bautista. Wild pitch. Want to know. From the Orioles, Felix Bautista. Outside, curveball. These guys can throw hard. Oh, J-Rod is doing an interview. Some fastball for a strike.
Yeah, it's probably a little better way to watch Bautista to stay in the box against him, for sure. This is 2-1 pitch. 2-1 game. Castellanos.
It's a 100-mile-an-hour ball, so it's 3-1.
It's unbelievable to have the All-Star here. It feels surreal, honestly, to see all these stars, all these people here. I mean, we definitely got a lot of fans here, but it was just different to see how diverse this group can come together here. I definitely enjoying it. It's been so fun.
Fouled back, full count.
Julio's a pitcher. I would love to pitch here. It looks pitcher friendly, but if there's one area where the ball goes, what is it in this ballpark? Where does the ball travel?
Definitely to the bullseye.
Okay. You don't mind that, right?
No, definitely not.
That's all it was last night. I ain't not that powerful. The ball just flies out to left and just making contact, and there it went. Here's the 3-2 Castellanos.
There's a pop foul back. I wonder if that's hard to be playing and being interviewed at the same time.
Houses beyond the outfield wall, you have to stop hitting them and just focus on hitting the ball the other way.
Yeah, and then, to be honest, I don't like talking, sound like I'm bragging, but yeah, I have to stop, hitting on the field out there because Let's get it dangerous for the people.
Another foul ball. It's not convenient. All these foul balls while they're doing the interview, so you have to. I like to see him do the interview, and then in the middle of the interview, he hits a deep ball to center. He has to like, yeah. So I like to play baseball as a young child, and I like to see that happen. Come on, hit a ball to center field while he's being interviewed. That'd be cool. Oh, nope, foul back again. And it's ball outside, walked him. So the tying run is at first. Come on, pop up his center, just for fun. Strike, 98 mile an hour, 0-1 to count. Are they going to still interview Julio? Whoa, oh no, it's off the catcher's glove. Goes to the backstop, another wild pitch. And now the runner advances to second with no outs. Tying run is at second. Now they got to do is get a sacrifice him over and a fly or any kind of hit will score him. This guy's kind of all over the place. A walk and now a wild pitch. That's fouled back. Looks like they stopped interviewing Julio. I turn it down now. All right, a little action here. Top of the 8th inning. Tie game. That's cool how they were able to put the All-Star Game ASG logo in the lawn. Like, how do you mow your lawn to look like that? That's in the dirt, 100 mile an hour. And 2-2. No outs. Runner at second. Things starting to get interesting right about now. Oh, I just peeked over to what happens. I know it's going to happen. And there it is. He cracks a home run deep to center field. It's off the wall into the Edgar's Cantina, and the National League take a 3-2 lead with the home run by Elias Diaz. 3-2 lead, 360 feet, 93 mile an hour exit velo. Jeez. Just like that. 2-run home run to take the lead. So, Bautista was kind of all over the place. Walked a guy, a bunch of wild pitches, and then gives up a homer. That's outside. Guy can't hit the strike zone. Oh, they're still talking to Julio. Oh, there's the ball popped up high behind the plate. He might have a play. He does. And he makes the catch. 1 out. That thing got hit pretty hard. Doink. In the interview, he said the ball travels well to left field, and that's exactly where he hit it. There's a swing and a mix, 100-mile-an-hour fastball down the middle.
Do you know, are you on the home run derby tie-breaking list?
I'm not. I'm not. I feel like I ended there yesterday.
I was going to say, you had enough home run swings yesterday.
And there's another strike, a changeup, a breaking ball. Going to 1 out. Oh, geez, another wild pitch off the ground. Bounces to the plate. 1 and 2. Come on, hit one to Julio while he's mic'd. That would be fun. No, 1-2 pitch, fouled away. Still 1 and 2. Greg says Corbin Burns better pitch for the NL sometime. There's a high strike, and he takes him down with the strikeout. 2 outs now. There's a strike. Breaking ball, 0-1. Well, so now the AL's got to do something here. 2 chances to try to tie this game up. Assuming they can get out of this inning here. There's a swing and a miss, 99-mile-an-hour fastball outside corner. Will Smith, and not the one that slaps people. Here's the pitch. Whoa, another wild pitch off the glove to the backstop. That's like the 3rd time he's done that. That's high again. 2 and 2.
Walk-off win in the All-Star Game, that'd be sweet.
We'll take that for sure.
Two and 2 on Smith. Batista deals and Smith.
That's fouled back. Come on, hit one to Julio.
2019 did Will Smith. He's on the #1 hot baseball.
I peeked again. I already know that he's going to walk here. What the hell? That's so cool how they mow the grass like that. There's another 100-mile. He throws hard, but he throws all over the place. 100-mile-an-hour fastball outside, and he's going to walk him, I know. There's another high pitch outside, or a high pitch out of the zone. 2 outs with 1 man on at first. Julio's done talking, so I didn't get my wish. I didn't get a Julio base hit on his at bat. I didn't get a Julio ball hit to center when he had the mic on. So let's go. Who knows? Maybe in a crazy world, if Julio stays in, they could go through the lineup again and somehow end up with him still getting a chance to at bat late in the game. And it's a pitching change coming up right here. All right. How's everybody doing? Thank you guys for for watching today. Enjoying doing this live stream of the 2023 All-Star Game. It's been some time since I've jumped in this seat and done this. I had tried to get the Discord going, but I was having some kind of audio issues. I was crashing my computer, so I had to bag that. We'll try to get that fixed by next time we do this. And again, make sure if you're a Madden player and you want to show off your dominance, check out the link to my Discord as we're doing another Madden Tournament of Champions for next month. Signing up right now to set up the matchup. So go to my Discord. Again, it's in the chat or in the description. Click on the link to join. It's free. Once you get there, you'll see the tab or the channel for joining the Tournament of Champions. Gotta admit, this new Toyota Prius looks darn smooth. My daughter Vanessa, who just got her license today, really likes this car. Actually, she likes the Toyota Camry also. They're making some slick, nice looking vehicles now. All right, two more. An inning and a half to go. One coming back, Norb? Question mark. Juan, who are we talking about here? Are we talking about Julio or are we talking about something else? If Julio stays in there, we'd have to go through like almost the entire lineup to get back to him again. Well, yeah. Wait, we're still in the top of the 8th inning. We haven't gotten out of this inning yet. And I've already peeked ahead, which I shouldn't do because I see that Will Smith is about to steal for second base. What would life be like if you could, like this? I'm getting spoilers. I can get a preview about what's to happen about a minute or so before it happens. If you could know something a minute before it happens, if you had a peek into what life is going to do with a minute ahead of when it happens, that'd be an interesting movie premise. You know, it's not enough time to like plan something huge, but you'd know just enough. You'd make a lot of money on gambling, that's for sure, because you know exactly whether on that game-winning field goal is he going to make it or miss it. But you wouldn't have time to plan it so far in advance that you could plan the game and know who's going to win the game way before the game starts. You'd only know it at the moment it's about to happen. An interesting movie premise. All right, here we go. So there's the steal. So runner at second now. There's a swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. So we go to the bottom of the 8th. 3-2 National League over the American League. Oh, this is that Julio Rodriguez commercial. My friend Jimmy Hicks actually worked on this commercial. Ah, that's the spot he was talking about. Okay, because he told me about how they were making a batting cage setup, but instead of being on the actual field, they did it inside. Had this huge lighting setup, and so funny you watch it. It looks like okay. But little do you know the behind-the-scenes time that goes into making even the simplest commercial like that happen. It's a lot of resources, a lot of manpower, and a lot of time going into setting up a shot like that. It's pretty wild. Alexander, he does the NFL breakdown shows with you. Oh, Juan, that Juan, yes. Yeah, most likely we're gonna probably reconnect again, and yeah, we did it with Vinny. We were doing our stuff, so yeah, I'll probably reconnect with them and see about doing the shows together. Sorry, my brain was like, who's Juan? Who are we talking about? Baseball? Alena says it's called TiVo. LOL. Well, TiVo though, we're talking about that's like real time, and then you can go rewind and rewatch what you missed a few seconds back. But we're talking about if you could see the future before now happens. What power would that give somebody if you could live your life but know a minute before something happens, you would know it in advance? That would be interesting, you know. And it might be frustrating too, because you might be able to know something, but it's so close to the time that it happens, there's really nothing you can do about it. So maybe you have a chance to call somebody and say, get out of that building, it's going to blow up. But you don't have a minute to do it, so it may not still be enough time to do anything practical other than just know that's going to happen. Interesting premise. All right, so where are we here? The AL All-Stars. Yeah, Rodriguez is still, I think, is he still in there? Oh, wait. Yeah, I'm not sure. All right, new pitcher for the National League. Starts out with a strike. Josh Hader. Oh, yeah, from the Padres. Padres have been having oh, there's a base hit to right field. Okay, there's a start. Tying run. It's on base. Let's see. Padres, I think, are not doing so good. They're currently 4th place in their division, 43 and 47, 4 games below 500. Oh, that's kind of wild. They're actually interviewing Hader, the pitcher. I wonder how distracting that is to be pitching and to have a guy talking and asking you a question. You have to answer interview questions while you're trying to focus on your pitching. It seems like that'd be distracting. That's golfed up high to right field, and he gets it and gets the ball into second base. The runner out to stay at first. So 1 out on the pop-up. So far, the interview not causing issues for the pitcher. Oh, that's that line drive. Oh, no, it's going to be a double play. Holy mackerel, what a play. It was a line shot to third in the air, got the out, and then he throws to first, doubles up the runner who was drifting to second base. Man, that was a good play. That's a short interview for the pitcher, though. Basically lasted about 2 minutes.
Did you know MasterCard helps Major League Baseball stop fraudulent voting for the All-Star Game? Look closer. MasterCard's new Detect verification technology helps validate real votes for the MLB All-Star ballot, so fans can be part of.
All right, well, it's the 9th inning. Uma, what do you think of Justin Verlander's Met? I'm happy he's out of our division. I'm happy he's out of our division too. That's probably the main thing. It's sort of like I mean, Aaron Rodgers going to the East. Granted, he wasn't in our division anyway, but we always seem to run into the Packers more often than not. But the Jets, we hardly ever play those guys, so we won't face him for a while unless some weird playoff type scenario matchup happens. But yeah, one more inning to go. It's been kind of interesting. Got more interesting after the NL got back into this game, but now let's see if the AL can come back and do something special. Oh, Alena said, isn't that like stealing time from others because you already know what's going to happen but barely? Yeah, it's kind of a weird one, huh? Austin, I will have an Ian Eagle, Jim Nance, and Kevin Burkhardt and Joe Davis because they do most of the big games and I get them a lot. Yeah, I'm used to hearing those guys too. What do you think of Justin? Oh, I already said he's out of our division. Alexander, you can see ahead 1 minute in time. It might come in handy with an argument with the wife or girlfriend, LOL. Yeah. Oh, it'd help you in like a, it'd help you in like an accident situation. So if you know that, so that would have been a situation. If I would have known before Sophie got into a car accident that it was going to happen, I could have called her and said, Sophie, just don't go anywhere. Just stop. Stop where you are. Don't drive for a minute. And I could have warned her before the car came up and rear-ended her. So something like that could actually, then you're changing the space-time continuum. Greg says, I miss Josh Hader as a Brewer, but he was blowing saves before we traded him. All right, well, this game could be very interesting if we get kind of a cool pitching or a final inning here. But the Nationals will have a chance to add to their lead, and we have to try to come back. At least it's a close game, It's not a high-scoring home run fest, but it's started out on a really exciting note with all those dramatic, exciting catches deep in the outfield, and then things kind of just settled in after that. Pablo Lopez will be the one to finish up this ninth inning. Nationals up by 1. National League up by 1. Ball is high. 1-0. That's a low and 2-0. There's a strike on the outside corner, 2-1. September 1, 2, and 3, we play the Mets in Citi Field, and I hope to sweep them. Game 1 is on my brother Daniel's birthday. That would be good. Here's the pop-up to right field, and he makes the play. Tucker does, and it's 1 out. Wow, that's wild that the American League has won the All-Star Game, 9 straight wins. Forget, do they still have that thing where the winner gets home field advantage, or did that go away? I remember they were using that as kind of a way to spice up the importance of the All-Star Game. Oh, this time it counts. But are they still doing that? I can't remember. Anybody know? Foul away, 0-1. Aaron Broderson, go Hawks. Yeah, baby. Look at the sun starting to set, shining off the, like just bouncing off the skyscraper out there. Whoa, look at that ball curve, man. I think you get to see that thing going 1-1. Got a wicked spin on that ball. There's another breaking ball. It bounces off the plate. Uh-oh. Oh, they stopped that in 2017. Okay, I didn't think so. Alexander, did you get your season ticket holder gift yet? It sucks the tickets aren't physically in your hands anymore. Yeah, I know, I missed that. Oh, there's a... What? That's a strike. That was well in the zone. That's a terrible call. And it was a curveball that landed in the bottom of the zone, and they called it a ball. I can't believe it. 3-1. There's a strike, and it's going to be laced to right field for a base hit. So one out single to right. I haven't gotten my season ticket stuff yet. At least I don't think so. I actually got a bunch of mail I got to go through that I haven't gone through yet, so could be waiting for me. Who knows? But yeah, I miss the day of you get this big box, and you know it's from the Seahawks, and you open it up, and it's just like you got the packaging, and then inside the packaging is all this. You open it up, it's usually something very creative, and you reveal this, and there's this big like program, and that's a strike, and that was not in the strike zone. And then you got, all these different little things, a little message, and then inside would be the little booklet that holds all the tickets, and each one has artwork to it. Miss all that fun stuff, plus the gift. And there's a strike that swung on and fouled away, 0-2. Calvin Bo, what's your favorite flavor of ice cream? Oof, that's a tough one, but I would probably say I normally default to chocolate, but I think if they have peanut butter, I'll usually get like a peanut butter and chocolate combo. Ooh, there's a nice swing and a miss. 2 outs. But then there'll be days I just don't even want ice cream. I like sherbet too, like rainbow sherbet. There's some days where I just want that tangy flavor. So 8 o'clock, 7-Eleven day. I did get my free Slurpee. I hope you guys did too. I still have time to theoretically go and get one more. There's a swing and a lace to the left field side. So we got 2 on, 2 out. So A and L continuing to put pressure on. Cal wants to know, do you prefer a bowl or a cone? I think I usually eat it in a bowl, but if I get the opportunity to, and I wouldn't do it if I'm at home, because I don't normally buy cones and have them here because they won't last long enough to be of any value. So I would probably say a cone, because if I'm out and about and I get ice cream in a shop somewhere, then it's always fun to do something you don't normally do at home. So I would say cone. I do enjoy. I actually like the what do you call it? The cake cones, not the sugar cones or even the waffle cones. I like the crunchy cake cones myself. That's what I like. 0-1, let's make it 0-2. A swing on a slider away, and top of the 9th, 2 outs, 2 on, 0-2 count. All right, let's get this one out, and let's finish this thing up and try to get a game-winning something. Well, I don't think we'll see Julio, because if we got that far down the lineup, we probably would have already won the game. Unless they were to like load the bases and then have 2 guys like strike out. There's the strikeout. And that's it. We are at the bottom of the 9th. The American League, at risk of losing their 9-game winning streak over the National League. Unless they can come back, tie this game. Actually, that'd be great if they tie the game. Then Julio would potentially get a chance to bat again in extra innings. So that's what I'm rooting for. I'm hoping for the tie game, keep this game going. All right, could get very interesting here. And my TV's glitching again.
Cashback is good. Double cashback is even better. Discover matches all the cashback you
I have to say, the vehicles are looking pretty cool right now. There was a time when the vehicles looked really ugly. I want to say like around, is it sometime in like the late, I think early 90s, like 91, 92, there was this kind of, where all the cars looked kind of like bubble shaped. Everything was kind of round and smooth and bubbly. No cutting edge, no kind of hard designs. Everything was just kind of all round. And that was a not fun trend at the time. The Mayhem guy for the Allstate commercials he's put on some weight over the years. Mayhem is getting heavier. All right. If we go to extra innings, that would definitely make this game more interesting. I want to do that just so we can see Julio one more time. But I wonder who's going to be the closer for the NL. Oh, Uma, I always get mine on my lunch break during work. I never missed a day of 7-Eleven day. Alexander, Circle K, no 7-Eleven here. Oh, that's sad. Calvin Bowen, your favorite topping on top of your ice cream? Well, whipped cream, cherry. I'm an old school sundae kind of guy, so I do like I'll take whipped cream, nuts, cherry, but if I have the option to, I'll take that magic shell chocolate, stuff that solidifies when it's applied to cold. So I've always liked that. Like those ice cream bars that you dip, they're like vanilla, you dip it into chocolate and it hardens. I've always liked that, so that's what I enjoy. Fouled away, 0-1. This is AL's American League's last chance to try to tie this game up. Wander Franco. I'm not going to peek over here. I don't want to cheat, spoil myself. 1-1 of count. Actually, I minimized that window, so now I can't see it. And it's fouled back, 1-2. Greg says, I think Devon Williams is pitching for the NL. I said, no, oh wait, never mind. He said he wasn't going to pitch. And Norb, do you need the video I gave you a shout out? Or do you want to wait until the next time we talk? Fouled away, 1-2 still to count. What video are we talking about? Oh, you can send that to me. I mean, if you're able to, you can send it to me, norb@norbcam.com. That's outside and high, 2-2. Alexander says half and half soft serve vanilla chocolate on a cone. I like soft serve too. I mean, I like good ice cream, the kind that you scoop out of a container, or the old liquid soft serve. I'm good with that too. I actually enjoy that as well. Popped up, out of play. Still 2-2. Looks like he's getting a little sun reflecting off the Hit It Here Cafe. A little sun, a little rim of light right here. Here's the 2-2 pitch. The strike has popped up, and it's out of play again. Here you go, the 2-2 pitch. Breaking ball, it just gets a piece of it, fouls it back. Still 2-2. Alena, I love me Tillamook ice cream. That's a whole other debate. Like which ice cream brand do you like the most? There's so many out there. And oh, he rocks it deep to right field. Oh, not deep enough. It's at the warning track. 1 out. He gave it a good run, but not deep enough. 1 out for the American League. National League is 2 outs away from breaking their losing streak. It's just a little bit underneath it. Didn't get quite enough of it. He's got braces. Son of man. Yo, NorbCam, what's up? Uh-oh. Oh, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. It's in the stands. Just fouled it. So, I mean, there's a guy who can blast it out of the park. Guerrero Jr., the home run derby champion. Wow, he almost got that ball. It was right into the group of fans' hands and mitts. Couldn't land it. So they'll re-rack. 0-1. Let's see, can he get a hold of one in here? It's high, and he missed it. High strike, swing and a miss. 0-2. Uh-oh. Better do it. If it's the guy to get the power to blast it out of here. Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed with a hard breaking ball. I think it was a slider. I think it just went. And the American League is down to its final out. Come on, somebody do something. Got close. Alexander, later, man. Got to get up early. Good seeing you. Good seeing you, too. Well, here we go. Well, we never got to see the one true selection, early selection by the Mariners. Luis Castillo never got to pitch. Unless that's inside 2-0. Unless they can somehow tie this game up and extend it to extra innings, maybe he got a chance to bat, or to pitch. But so far, 2-0. Oh, Julio's on deck. So if he could get on base, Julio could have a chance for a game winner. But we need this guy to get on. So Tucker's got to get on base and give Julio a chance to walk it off. And this suddenly would become a moment we've all been waiting for. Come on, man. Walk this guy or something. Just give him a chance. 2-1, 2 outs. Tucker at the plate. Here comes the 2-1 pitch. With Julio waiting at the wings. Fouled down the right field line. 2-2. Down to their final strike. Julio would get a chance to get to the plate if he can just find a way to survive this at bat. Two pitches outside, full count. Something's gonna give here. If he walks, Julio comes up. If he gets a hit, he gets up. So we gotta walk him. Walk him. Come on, Kimbrel, walk him. Here it comes, the 3-2 pitch. Miss it. It's inside. Julio's gonna get a chance to bat. With a chance to win it. Or at least maybe tie it or do something special. Julio Rodriguez. Oh man, it's like he scripted this thing. Julio Rodriguez, a chance to win with a walk-off. All right, gotta turn this up. Come on, Julio. Get all of this. You can win it with a walk-off here. That'd be so amazing. Inside. Okay, 1-0. 1-0 the count. The 1-0 pitch to Julio. Ooh, breaking ball swung on and missed. 1-1. Same pitch that the previous strikeout on Guerrero. that slider going right to left. Oh, high heat or 94-mile-an-hour fastball right down the middle, and Julio and the American League are down to their final strike, 1-2. Julio, the chance to do something. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Way outside, 2-2. Okay, ramps up even more. Man, how do you not get all like just tense with the pressure of the moment? 2-2 count. Here it comes. It's in the dirt. 3-2. It's a full count. He's got to throw a strike here. He's got to throw a strike here, so he knows he's going to get a pitch. Come on, TV. Don't you do this. Don't you do this, TV. What the F, TV? Are you kidding me? Here we go. The 3-2 pitch. Swung on and fouled away. We'll do it again. I didn't think we'd get to see him at bat again, really. I didn't realize it was going to come up so quick. 3-2 count. 2 outs. Bottom of the 9th inning. 3-2 National League lead with 1 man on first base. You couldn't write this any better. The 3-2 pitch. The set. And the 3-2 pitch is outside, and he walked him. All right, I would have preferred the walk-off, but I'll take the on base. At least he kept it alive and kept the possibility, and now puts a runner in scoring position at second base. Having a conference at the mound. Oh, didn't get the walk-off, but it makes this game a little bit more exciting. 1 base hit, and they'll tie this game up. Oh, but you know what would be cool? This would be like, in 1995, the Mariners game against the Yankees, where they had runners at first and second, and then they hit a double into the corner, and then the first runner scores, and then Junior scored all the way from first to win it. That would be cool too. That would be cool too. All right, here we go. Same pitcher. It's Ramirez. Ooh, just nibbles on the inside corner, barely. 0-1. The 0-1 pitch. Here it comes. It's he said he didn't. He swung at it. It was a breaking ball in the dirt. He said he checked his swing, but the ump said he went around. Yeah, he went around. It's 0-2. Down to the final strike. Come on, double down the left field line. That would be so poetic. You can throw him anything here, though. You think a breaking ball? He's outside with the breaking ball. Misses 1-2. Can't believe I'm actually nervous about this game. The 1-2 pitch to Ramirez. It's outside and high. 2-2. Oh man, he loads the bases. Woo! Got to get this one though, right here. The 2-2 pitch. It's a strike. Oh, he got him. Swing and a miss. The National League wins the 2023 All-Star Game. Doggone it. I wanted more drama. We didn't get it. And that's it. The National League wins the All-Star Game. No drama, no game winner, no walk-off, no Julio running the bases to dive for home. It's just a strikeout for the National League. So, that's it. It made things exciting, though, at the end, that's for sure, because I hadn't been that excited through the whole game. But it was fun, right? I mean, in the scope of things, it doesn't really matter. It's just a, bragging rights thing. But now we start the second half of the season, a couple days, and let's see if the Mariners can put some strings of plays together and make a run for the division here. All right, well, I'm going to wrap things up, get some other stuff done here. But thanks for watching, you guys. I appreciate that. And you guys have a great rest of your evening. Thanks for hanging with me. Promise to do more streams in the future. And don't forget to join the NorbCore Discord. Link is in the description and in the chat to join the upcoming NorbCam Madden Tournament of Champions. All right. Talk to you guys all later. Thanks, and have a good one. Go Hawks.